What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Like One Half Endure back at you with a video. Basically, just want to give a video, and again, thank you guys for those who did the comments and stuff. Yes, everything is looking a little good right now, so I decided to see I could do one of these videos, and of course, I want to do it on one of my favorite topics. Of course, you guys know one of my favorite games of all time. So I want to go through some of the trailer and just have a little talk about this. Now, I am looking forward to, as y'all know, I am definitely looking forward to some Metroid. October 10th, Metroid Dread. Also, Metroid, the Switch OLED is gonna come out. Funny enough, what did I say in the OLED that I could see they will do in doing in this OLED that could be the Switch? Did I not said in the video that they're going to put in Bluetooth audio? Again, I know they could have. That's what I'm saying. If to be honest with you guys, I could see, like I said, the Switch to around the horizon. That's my prediction. I don't have no inside source. It's just me thinking what would be the right decision for Nintendo to do to keep up with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. The thing is, because the Xbox Series and the PlayStation 5 is not getting this rocket start. They had a very rough start, both of them, and the games is not blowing anybody really away that they thought it would. And of course, the pandemic is not helping and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just right now it gave Nintendo more time to do stuff, as they are basically on the verge of gaining 100. They're gonna surpass 100 million Switches with all the different variants. I'll give them that. They didn't use the usual stuff that Nintendo always do, but with the OLED, the lights, and the Switch Point 1, and I mean version 1 and Switch version 2.0, they're gonna pass 100 million. So they went beyond that. But again, I've also not gotten my amiibos. Them, shout out to AA for people out there who got the amiibos. How can I say, like they wanted like the Zelda amiibos that people said was hard to get at the beginning. I have gone to a couple Target and see a lot of those Zelda Skyward Sword amiibos hanging on the corner. I mean, hanging out in the thing. So I'm hoping the exact same thing happens to the Metroids as well. That's what I could look forward to, but that's what I'm looking to see. Other than that, yes, I want to go through a couple of these trailers, because once again, I'm not gonna. If you want to see that I predicted what the story could have been, go to Game Idea Digital. He has his Digital Foundries where he does. He was me, Red Fox, because he's done another one with other YouTubers, but the one with me and Red Fox and Andre, we talked about the story and what we could go before and what could go, if the story could go as a prequel or it could go after Fusion. And I kind of basically almost hit it nail on the head. I ain't gonna say hit it perfectly, but I hit it almost close to the nail on the head. So seeing that Nintendo is just hitting you with all this. Again, they did the exact same thing for people that didn't know, and that's the sad part. But they did the exact same thing for Metroid Return of Samus. They went at it with a lot of advertising, but you know what? We'll see about that. And again, for a lot of people don't remember, also, before I go into that, they also went in with that same amount of advertisement with the Metroid Corruptions, where they had that. Remember, the Wii was selling like crazy. They had Metroid had its own advertising channel where they leaked bits and pieces, because again, Twitch wasn't up there as strong, and YouTube was starting to get where it's supposed to get. We used to go to gaming sites or whatever, but it gave you exclusive thing where you have all the atmosphere. But again, we always see. I just want to see the numbers being proven. You already know what I said in my last Metroid video about what the numbers should be. So let's see if you guys can talk about it. But let's get on the topic at hand. Again, I like I like the white. I like the white, but I like the blue and the white better. That's why I like the base, but I do like the white. I like it that we have basically we have the Chozo in the power armor. This is basically the Chozos in power armor, because remember, now I think going back to the Chozos, basically when they did the power suits, they basically it looked like it kind of forms to whoever it's supposed to be. Because remember in Zero Mission, when Samus lost her suit, she basically picked up the suit when, you know, in the Chozo I forgot. I'm sorry. It's but the time we're recording this right now is like 3 in the morning. I'm tired. I just finished doing some overtime work with my architect job. In it, basically in the pyramid, or you want to call it in the ruins, the Chozo's ruins, where she had to fight herself so she could get her suit back. So it forms to whoever has the setup for the Chozos. Remember, she was injected with Chozo's DNA. So that's one of the reasons I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Chozos was the people chasing after Samus to check up on her to see if what she's doing and stuff like that. Like I said in the video, could be. We'll see. But I do like that it went beyond the Emmys. I thought the Emmys was crazy, but I'm happy that there's a story again. One of those things with a story behind another story. I like that. I like the new I like the new phase, shift phase, or what? Well, we'll go to the over trail as well too. But it is cool that she's fighting. We already got the glimpse of she fought against another her, but you know, didn't have the instincts as her or whatever. Just, you know, basically Samus X, and then you have the Prime, the same thing. Again, a copy, but it mostly was control. Now we have somebody who really understands the power of the power suits. So this basically is one of her greatest, should be one of her greatest adversaries in that regard. I like that I would like to see what they're gonna do, because they have Kraid here again. And I just like how Samus is like, give no F's, like, did I not put you down? To the people who see, Kraid doesn't have the effect of a Ridley with the post PTS, you know, but people's like, oh, you know, she should get over that. Like, again, that's not how PTSD works. It doesn't. It's just seeing something, hearing something triggers that fear in your mind, or gives you that. That's why in other end, when people you're like, oh, okay. Again, that's not how it works. I already explained it multiple times. Again, like, I've been with a friend who went to, you know, shout out to him, as he survived this debacle with Afghanistan. He's back home, but I've been with him, and I've been with him. We've traveled and I've been with him with shows and stuff. Like I said, been around fireworks around in New Year's Day and whatever, and it never triggered him. But one time it was 4th of July. Like I think I told the story already, but on 4th of July it happened, and he got the sweats and he reverted back. It happens. So. But I do like how she has the stance of like, you again, don't, because again, Kraid didn't do something traumatic of killing Samus' parents right in front of her. As you can see, Kraid's reaching out, and Samus just like, okay, I'm gonna charge up. Let's do this. I like this because this more helps into, how should I say this? This, like Super Metroid. So you got a glimpse of Super Metroid in here. See, this is what I was saying. Having somebody who understands the power suit is gonna be her greatest fear. I like that. Of course, grappling beam. We've been at. Basically, they call this a different thing, but we know this in the past. It was basically called a seeker missile, which is its own thing. I like that. Wow. And you can see they had their own setup. And this is not only one, there's multiple ones of these. Giant spot. And of course, look like you have a combined. I like how you could combine stuff. I like that. That's a good idea to combine the moves and everything into the movement more than the stackable weapons. We'll see if the weapons stack over the laser blasters, you know what I mean? But I like that. I like that. And I forgot. Sorry about that. I didn't notice I didn't have this on, which is my fault. So you guys, but if you guys watched the trailer, so you should know what is all about. But I apologize for that. I didn't know that I wasn't even doing that. Like I said, early in the morning. But I like also. It looked like to me, these are the space pirates in looking close to like the Prime kind of version. But again, I like it that you could do the phase shift while you screw attack and it look like screw attack out on something else again. I like that kind of setup. If something happens. Hey, yeah. I like that. I really do. If I have to be truthful with you, I might have done this. I've done this with certain games. So I might do this. I double dip when I feel a game is good. I might get so I'll get Metroid. I'll get Metroid Dread physically, of course, because I have the special edition coming. But not only physically, I also get digitally, like I did with certain games. Because if I see that you put the effort in the game, I will double dip and help. Whatever to help, because that's just how I am.
Exploration and dread. An unprecedented threat is.
I like how you basically have the Chozos, you have the Emmys, like it's like you have the Emmys. And of course, you got the the Federation, other than the space pirates. You have the Federation also against you, which I said how that worked out with other M. Why people need that why other Metro other M is very important to the lore, but people don't understand that. They just see whatever. And again, it was not a broken game. The game worked pretty good, but whatever. So you have multiple, and it's not like you just have SAX and then you have the boss, whatever. You have multiple things now hunt you, the Emmy, and then you have, of course, these Chozos who have power suits who's chasing after Samus as well.
Closing in on Samus. Metroid Dread. The most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy. Samus Aran. On her latest mission, she'll explore the inner belly of a beastly planet.
And again, you guys can't see this, and again, this is gameplay, of course. But I have my settings up to... what's that? You still can't think, but... Again, this is why art style trumps this stuff. Like I said, I love the art style. It just looks crisp and clean to me. That's what I like about this. It looks crisp and clean to me.
This mission will take Samus to the as yet unexplored planet ZDR, which holds many secrets. Beneath the planet's surface lies a massive labyrinth of distinct areas, from caves to magma chambers, ancient forests, and underwater depths. I
like this because this is what we call just Super Metroid. Of course, you have underwater parts of Metroid. Some have done it well, some have done it to a little degree. Fusion, since Fusion was the last one, did it very, very good. And with the movements you have to do, of course, you gotta get your gravity suit and all this stuff. Again, it's one thing about people need to understand with Metroid. I do a like that I love as well too. Yes, you gotta get weapons. Yes, you gotta explore. I love exploring. I'm playing a game right now called Altair Ryza, where you have to do exploring. And at first, it took me a while to get used to that game, but that game is definitely a game I've been sinking my teeth into now that I beat Monster Hunter Stories 2. This game is took up my time, but I like this.
At Samus's disposal is a powerful arm cannon, missiles, her jumping prowess, a new slide, and a brutal melee counter which deflects enemy attacks.
And where did they get that style of a melee reflect counter? Because remember, it was basically, this was evolved from Super Metroid Return of Metroid Return of Samus, and then after that, it's evolved from Other M. A lot of people don't again keep up need to understand. Other M contributed a lot towards the development of Samus's style and how she played. Yes, again, the story is very intricate. It has its flaws. And yeah, you're playing with the remote nunchuck sideways, basically the remote sideways. But it was never handed to me. I liked it. It was pretty awesome.
As Samus continues to explore, she'll gain additional abilities.
The true Metroid vein, Metroid style game. This is a Metroid style, and I like it. I ain't gonna come on Metroidvania. Metroid style game.
Cling to certain walls and ceilings with the spider magnet. Morph into a ball to enter narrow passages with the morph ball. Move at high speed with the flash shift.
Flash shift, that's what it's called.
Lock on to multiple targets at once with the storm missile.
Storm missile, but we know if you play Metroid Prime 2, you have Seeker missiles that does the same thing. I think there's another, so I like it.
With each ability you uncover as Samus, your exploratory options will expand. Eventually, the whole planet will open up and be yours to explore at will. The abilities you gain can also be used in combat against enemies, making them versatile in a number of situations.
I like that. Oh, I like that. This game is showing what they've done with Samus Like, which is the improvement of motion. What this does to 2D side Metroid is what Prime did to the original Metroid. It gives you a sense of something different, and that's what I like.
Research robots called Emmy will track down Samus and attempt to capture her. Their bodies are covered with tough armor that regular attacks cannot penetrate. If they capture Samus, she will meet her end.
Game over.
Emmy hunt down Samus by detecting the sound she makes. And once one sees her, the real hunt begins. To evade the relentless Emmy, your only option is to use Samus's abilities to avoid detection and escape. Different types of Emmy with varying capabilities lie in wait across planet ZDR. Deadly unknown organisms lurk in the dark. Ruins of a long-lost civilization litter the planet. And is the mysterious bird-like Chozo figure ally or enemy? What secret truths hide within planet ZDR? Beyond the mission, beyond the dread, what true terror lies in wait?
And for me, we know Samus. Everybody likes, gonna do their whole, what do you call it? Gonna do I understand it. I understand people love the whole how should I call it? Again, early in the morning. Basically, trying to do sequence break, and they're gonna do try to do the quick runs to make sure they get to the end of the game. Me, I did it with I'm one of those guys. Again, even though I'm a Metroid fan through and through, I just don't do the all crazy stuff like other people. And again, I am a unique Metroid fan. So I already got a video on my channel. You can go to the Metroid playlist and see why I'm a unique Metroid fan. Like nobody's nowhere close to what I've done and what and talked to and whatever. But point taken, I did like to do the quick ones and stuff to make sure you get the time and everything, but I don't find fun in that. I never did, and for those who like it, that's good for y'all. But I never find. I like to explore. I put myself in when I play the games like this. I put myself in it. So I won't rush it if I have to. I like to explore. I like to enjoy the game. I did the exact same thing when I did Return of Samus on the 3DS. I played, of course. I still never beat the hard mode with the amiibo thing, which is me. I'm at right there at the end with the last boss. And I just never went back to it. Because technically speaking, I just found out something with my 3DS. The one that you saw a long time ago. I gotta go and buy me a new 3DS battery because the battery shot. It's like six. It's literally like 30 minutes and the battery dies off. So I gotta keep it plugged in. So I gotta replace that battery. But lucky for me, that's one of the reasons I bought me a backup 2D XL for that same reason, because in case of stuff like that. But I like just enjoying the looking around and seeing the area and just play it through and explore more better. Yes, I know people could explore, but you don't get through all the stuff by when you're doing that. But I like doing this, like enjoying the exploration of the game.
Metroid Dread.
Oh yeah.
Plus, a Metroid Dread special edition that includes the game, 5 art cards, steelbook, and art book.
And I got that already pre-ordered mine, paid off full, ready to go.
Amiibo!
The sucky part is
can use compatible Amiibo figures with the Metroid Dread game.
I just love that. I just love that blue and white. Like, blue is my favorite color. Blue and yellow are my two favorite colors. But I do like this style. It just looks so nice.
Acquire an additional energy tank by tapping the Samus Amiibo. Or get an additional Missile Plus tank by tapping the Emmy Amiibo. Tap these figures again to replenish a certain amount of the resources once per day. Amiibo.
I'm just looking forward for what this is.
In a fight for your life, trusting your instincts is everything. The key to escaping this treacherous planet lies deep inside it. So upgrade your arsenal and hone your greatest weapon. You, Metroid Dread, rated T for teen.
And that's what it is. I'm gonna get my Metroid Dread. I'm gonna get my nice white OLED Switch. I can't. It's just something gonna be awesome to play and enjoy. And even though, like I said, for those people already, I already talked about the good of the OLED. You can go check it out on the rest of the channel. I did a video about it, and also how this is a step. And I also did a video which is a step towards the Switch 2, Switch something. If the Switch 2 will be a conventional name that Nintendo might go with. Their naming the products is not the best. I'll give to Nintendo. Their products is not the best. But I will say that if it was me and I was gonna do another Switch with more power and stuff and all that stuff with the blue, like I said, all the stuff they added into it and everything, I would call it a Switchblade. I'll call it the Switchblade. It's something different. Still have the slap, the snaps and everything, but I call it a Switchblade with more power, better control, more power and all that stuff. And I'm hoping that they fix the Joy-Cons in the OLED. People say they fixed it with the Zelda, Skyward Sword ones. That's what they said. So I hope they did, and I hope Nintendo does fix that. And now that I have that fixed, I could feel more confident of sending, because I have Joy-Cons that had drifting problems. Now I could send the Joy-Cons to Nintendo, and hopefully they could fix all of them and get it all straightened out. And I didn't buy them just because of the drift. I had some because some was really cool in the colors and stuff like that, including the one I had that I did the see-through and everything I did. And again, me going through that and seeing that see how the Joy-Cons work still amazes me how they pull it off. But Metroid Dread, I mean, I like it. I like to see what they're doing. I've seen what the game is coming forward to. Again, I know guys will try to do the speed runs and get everything straight and whatever. Like I said, I am not that kind of guy. I like to enjoy the game. When I finish with a game, when I beat a game, I feel that I explored and I did everything in a game to enjoy it. Because I don't want to just rush through it and then I'm like, did I play the game fully, whatever? Like Monster Hunter Stories, I'm still playing it. Stories 2, I'm still playing it intangible because I've not gotten all the monsters. And I don't think I'm gonna go through gain all the monsters. Like the same thing I did do with What the Hunt Stories 2. But I did play it out all of as best as I can, the story and extra stories I have. Now there's still one more story in the first Monster Hunter 1 that I need to finish off. But I beat the game, beat the story. There's extra game after you beat the game stories. And I took care of the smaller ones, but the bigger one is a little bit bigger arc. I got halfway through because it's elaborate kind of thing. I don't like that, but hey, it is what it is. And this one in Monster Hunter Stories 2, you have a trial and error kind of situation. I got up to, I think they said it's 8 of them or 15. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Like I said, early morning. But I've gotten through 4 of them. So let's see how it goes. But like I said, I cannot wait. This is the right game to enhance the sexiness of the Switch LED anyway. OLED. Just smooth curves. I just like it. I cannot wait to replay this game. I am one person who have told you guys don't get hype over many things, and I'm, to be honest, but I am. This is my game of the year. This is what I'm looking forward to, and I hope it sells. Now it's on the Switch, so a lot of people say it's gonna sell pretty well. Again, what did I said? Let's go back. I don't want to say something and not say that I didn't. I put under. Give me a second here. I want to make sure I got the right. Again, y'all waited so damn long for the damn thing. Stop, y'all barely. The Japanese version. Who I have to laugh. Who said that this is a sorry collection of games that I have. You know what? Thank you. I enjoy my sorry collection of games. Including with, remember, there's no better dread. It looks like it's gonna sell well. I hope it sells well. Because again, that other one I just talked about, Metroid Return of Samus, it sold alright, but not the way that y'all talk about it. It didn't sell what it needed to sell at the time. So I don't want to hear the nonsense. Switch is popular. It's on there. I want to easily see 2 million in the first month or second month. I'll give you a leeway in the second month. I want to see 2 million easy. Make it that way. All right. And Nintendo, I would say to Nintendo, I would say get Metroid Return of Samus on the 3DS, put it on the Switch, and get more sales or whatever. Okay, so I said 2 million easy in the first month. Okay, I can see 2 million in the first month, and I'm hoping by the first year, because how the Switch is, in the first year it should be the way that it's been talked and it's been tagged and everybody talked about it. That it should basically be one of those games that get up there. Now, my hope is for all the talk and all the bulbous crap people talk, it should sell 10 million in the first year. Be like a Smash. Why not? Metroid is unique to Nintendo. Be like a Zelda. Be like Hyrule Warriors. Be like Be like the Zelda. Be like the Mario. And kick it up there and see what happens. That's what I want to see. But I keep to my numbers. I want to see what it is and see how it works out. We'll see how the sales go. Will it sell 1 million? Yeah, I have no problem with that. Could it sell 2 million? I could see that too. I could see that too. But we'll see how it wanes. Because remember, it's Metroid Prime sold 3 million. So we'll see if this could be the best-selling Metroid of all time. It could be. I'm not denying that. I think this will be the best-selling Metroid of all time. But it's the fervor. I want to see people back up their talk. That's just the way I see it. All right. So for me, hey, it is what it is. I can't wait to get this game and play it. And for me right now, guys, I just had to put a video up there for that. Talk about these trailers as beats coming out. Had to give you my 2 cents on that. So for me right now, like I said, I'm gonna go get my little nap before I gotta wake up in the next 2 hours to go work, 2-3 hours to go work. So yeah, just putting this out there. Hope you guys are as basically looking forward for this game just as much as me. And trust me, there's a lot of other games that Nintendo has put out that's pretty good. We have Sonic Colors just came out. Wario is basically Nintendo. I'm sorry, Wario is Nintendo. There look a lot of people like that. And of course, you have Sonic Colors. Then you still have Advance Wars 1 and 2. The Brain Age has come back. Or Brain Academy, that came back. Another thing that Nintendo, sneaked in and whatever. So they got, again, I don't know how people always say that they when it comes to Switch, they got no games to play. Yeah, I swear, y'all, I still have so many games I have not even tapped into or touched. From Years 9 to Astral Chains to The World Ends With You, Neo, World Ends With You. I have so many games I have not even tapped into. The Shantae still, the Shantae 7. I have that and Genie. Of course, I tapped it on a Wii, but I did it on a Switch. I just get a copy just to make sure. Cause I'm seriously, it's just ridiculous. There's a lot of games out there to play, and like I said, I just picked up Altair Ryza. I hope I'm saying the name right, but I picked that up because the game was on. The game came back down in price. It was up to like $100 for that game. It came down to like $53 on Amazon right now. If you want to go check it out on Amazon, it's $53. I said, screw it, let me get it now before it goes back up to $100 and something again. That game right there is just sick. I'm gonna do a review on that as well too. That game is basically a sim game. Yes, it's kind of like it's it's an RPG, and it's an RPG. It's a like Animal Crossing, where you gotta go around, gather, make your stuff, whatever, and you have to make your own stuff up because it's alchemy. That's the main gimmick of the game. You create your own stuff through alchemy. But it has the battle systems like Tokyo Mirage Session, where you got to do the moves when people call out to connect and everything. I like that. It's pretty good. It took me about 5 hours to get used to it. To be like I was like lost in the sauce. But after a while, I'm like, okay, I know what to do. I know how to fight. The battle system is this. I know that. I know how to do my chains and everything to create my weapons. Because at first it's like I'm here getting my butt handed to me because of week. I'm thinking I'm gonna get more weapons coming into me, whatever. Nope. You have to create your weapons, then alchemy your weapons, then forge your weapons. So there's so many things you do. So you gotta put like kind of like Samus. You gotta layer on to get your weapons to where it is. You're not just gonna go out into the world and just, oh, here's a weapon in the treasure box, and just go. No, or they're gonna pass the treasure. They're gonna give you this better weapon for your characters. No, you have to start at the base, and then you have to take your base to alchemy to do the chain to get a better weapon with what you want to do it. You could do so many. There's so many different combinations to get your weapon more better to get in the second chain. And then in where I'm at right now, they give you a forge. You could take that chain and add it to your gathering, so you can forge and alchemy together. So it's complicated. Don't get me wrong, but now that I get it, I'm like, okay, now I'm going back out and kicking monsters' butt. I'm like, because I did have a couple game overs because I was just wandering in there, getting my butt handed to me. I'm like, when am I gonna get a better weapon? I'm like, I could buy, because in the game you could buy better, and the same thing with your armor. You could buy better armor, but weapons so far that I've seen, and I've played maybe about 15 hours of the game, that's what I don't see. So, and then and the thing about it, you could take those armor and you buy it from the store if you have enough money. Cause again, your money starts off it's hard to get the money in that game too. But once you get and you buy the armor, you can break the armor down to its essence and rebuild it. Like alchemy, basically think of course, again, early in the morning. The anime. I'm talking the one with anime with Edwin and all them stuff. Like I said, early morning. But again, I apologize for that. But those, alchemists, it's kind of like that, and you gotta give up stuff, do stuff. So it's an interesting game. I already picked up on a whim because it was like prices down. They came up with a 2. This is the first 2 in the version. So again, I'll do a video on that too. Like I said, I got Monster Hunters to do. I got other stuff to do. This is September. This is my birthday month. So other than that, like my mom's birthday just was this weekend. So it's just been a busy week. Busy thing, so I apologize for not putting up videos. Like I said, I put once in a while, but I am working on videos where I can layer it up like Andre does, so it could go, because in October I'm gonna be heading out of the state into different countries doing stuff as well to do my music and everything and all kind of stuff. So because my company that I started doing music, and you're hearing some of the beats behind my voice right now. In 2000, next year will be the 20th anniversary, and we have like several albums coming out. So we have I have tours and stuff getting ready to do. So yeah, it's going crazy. Hopefully this pandemic don't scratch everything that I've done, but gotta get that money, man. But other than that, you guys, hope you guys had a good you have a good night or morning, or every time you see this. Catch you next time. Again, I thank you guys for all the comments. And of course, I thank also all the new subscribers. Again, the jukebox is there that you guys can get all your music in it. I am working on I know the Sonic Mania thing is really good. I'm working on another soundtrack that one of my favorite soundtrack, which is Sonic Rush, to put on the channel as well too, and many more. Other than that, peace out. Y'all have a good time. And this is your boy. Remember, there's no perfect games out there. It's perfect to you, not perfect to me. It's perfect to me, not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games on all consoles, even PC. Peace out.